Today, I'm going to show you how to make my family's favorite holiday side dish. It starts with these simple tubers and turn them into a delicious sweet potato casserole. It's really easy to make. Let's get started. I just washed 4 pounds of sweet potatoes and we want to dry them really well. And then we're going to wrap the potatoes in foil. Okay, just grab a piece of foil like this and wrap each potato. You're like wrapping a present. Try to pick out potatoes that are even in size and thickness so that they cook evenly. The reason why we wrap the potatoes is it's going to create this barrier to keep the potatoes moist and provide even cooking. I'm going to start the potatoes in a cold oven. It's because there's enzymes that are in the potato that start to heat up and they start to convert the starches into a simple sugar called maltose at 135 degrees. During this process, once the heat elevates to 170, that sugar conversion stops. So for the sweetest potatoes, we want to keep them in the oven as long as possible. Place the pan in the center position of a cold oven. Heat to 375 degrees, then bake for 1 hour and then flip. Continue to bake until they can be easily pierced in the center with a knife, about 15 to 30 minutes. Now I'm going to check these for doneness. Just unwrap the foil a little bit, and then when it pierces easily with a knife, it's ready. I'm going to let this cool down a little bit before we make the puree. Now that the potatoes are cool to the touch, I'm going to peel the skin. Oh, these smell so good. I honestly can eat them just like this. You can just simply peel the skin off like this. I don't know about you, but these are gigantic sweet potatoes. And then just transfer it to a bowl. Or you can cut the sweet potato, just open it up, and then scoop out the flesh. Okay, now we're going to transfer them into a food processor. Now, if you don't have a food processor, you can also use a blender, or if you like a chunkier texture, you can use a potato masher. This is gonna start getting pretty full, so just push the potatoes down a little bit. Okay, we're going to place the lid on and then process on high speed for about 1 minute. You want the puree to be fairly smooth. This looks good. Let's add the seasonings. To the food processor, add 1 cup heavy cream, 1 teaspoon vanilla extract, half a teaspoon cinnamon, and 1/4 teaspoon nutmeg. I'm going to mix this just a little bit to get the liquids down to the bottom. Okay, place the lid back on, and then we'll process this for about 1 to 2 minutes on low speed. Perfect. Now let's transfer it to a casserole dish. Okay, we're just gonna put the puree into the casserole dish. This one is at about an 11 by 8, or you can do about a 9 by 9 or something similar in area. Then just spread it into an even layer. To give the sweet potato casserole a little bit of contrast, I'm going to make a crunchy nut topping. First thing I'm going to do is roughly chop 1 cup of pecans. If you're like me and love candied nuts, you're gonna find the topping so irresistible. Don't chop up the nuts too fine because you want a nice contrast in texture. In a medium bowl, combine 1 cup chopped pecans, 1 cup crispy rice cereal, half a teaspoon cinnamon, 1/4 teaspoon salt, and 2/3 cup brown sugar. Just stir the dry ingredients together a little bit just to combine it before we add the butter. Sometimes brown sugar gets compact together because it's very hygroscopic and picks up moisture, so just break up the little pieces. Okay, now the melted butter. I have about 1/4 cup. And stir it all together. Okay, let's bring the casserole back over, and then we're going to evenly spread the topping. Now we're going to add this right on top. Now I'm going to transfer the casserole to a baking sheet and then bake at 350 degrees for about 25 to 30 minutes until the topping is nice and golden brown and bubbly. Ooh, this candied, crunchy nut topping looks really good. And for some people, that might be sweet enough and you could just serve it as is, but my kids love marshmallows on top. So I'm going to just sprinkle 2 cups of mini marshmallows, and it's going to get gooey and roasted, sort of like s'mores, so that's why they love it. I know that this is borderlining dessert, but it's the holidays, so why not? Okay, just fill in any little spaces. And then we're going to bake this in the oven at 350 degrees until the marshmallows are slightly melted and lightly brown on top, about 5 to 10 minutes. Wow, this looks amazing. Now, if you want to make certain parts of the recipe ahead of time, you can definitely bake the sweet potatoes about 3 days ahead and then add the toppings right before you're ready to serve so they stay nice and crunchy and gooey. If you'd like, you can make this recipe dairy-free by using coconut cream and coconut oil. This is a pretty decadent side dish, so I would definitely suggest serving it with some fresh greens like this recipe right here. I hope you enjoyed learning the science behind sweet potato casserole, and if you did, please give it a big thumbs up. It means a lot when you do. See you in the next video.